everybody, my name is Kristine Sa and you are watching Ngôi Sao Bật Mí on aolacơi.com. I have been asked here today to reveal a whole bunch of secrets, so it makes me pretty nervous. And they gave me this handful of questions that I've never seen before. I guess you and I are going to figure out together what these answers are. Does my work as a musician inform my interviews with other musicians? Why or why not? And how do I feel as a singer when I interview other singers? Okay, these are good questions, huh? What other interests do I have that shape the way I interact with other celebrities? Okay, I think I have to say that it helps a great deal because I'm not really, I'll be honest, I'm not really interviewing them or grilling them or, I'm not interrogating them. We talk beforehand. I make sure they know that it is the title of the show. It's a heart-to-heart, My friends make fun of me because I tend to do that on camera and off camera. So it's really just, I have them there, we get to talk, and I think the interaction, I hope that the interaction it's more friendly, and I think it's more connected because I do know where they're coming from, and I think we come from a similar place. It's a little bit like dating, I'll be honest. Okay. Is there any Vietnamese celebrity that I would love to interview but haven't? Who is it, why, and what would I ask? Him or her, Vietnamese celebrity. Oh goodness, yes, there is one in mind. I'm such a big fan, Michelle Phan. I am a huge fan of you, Michelle Phan. If you're watching out there, I watch all your tutorials. I think you're gorgeous, you're adorable. I think that you represent the new Vietnamese woman. You show inner beauty. You overcome all kinds of standards. I really love Michelle Phan. I would like to interview her if I could just catch her for a minute. And if I could, what I would ask her is what her food allergies are. I'm just kidding. I really don't know what I would ask her. If I could meet anyone in the world, who would that be? Why? When? And where would we meet? Okay, so I'm going to pick someone that is no longer alive. I would like to meet Emily Dickinson. Emily Dickinson is the woman that, I'm gonna say she changed my life. She was one of the reasons that got me really into writing poetry. Because I really just wanted to emulate her, and I don't dare compare myself to Emily Dickinson, but she inspired me. And I thought that her life was fascinating, and if I do get to meet her, I would want to have like a heart-to-heart with her. and maybe it wouldn't be an upfront question, but I would want to know if the later years of her life were really that lonely. Who is the hardest interviewee? It's not that they were hard to interview, this person. It was that he is such a hero and a mentor to me that I was very nervous to interview him, and that is Anh Trúc Ho. So, you interview your boss and it's kind of scary. But the sweetest thing is I told him, we sat down, we set up, and I showed him my palms. I said, "Oh, look how nervous I am." And he went, "You have nothing to be nervous about it. You're with me, you'll be fine." So, yeah. I love that man, I really do. Can I describe a romantic date? My idea of romance is if that man has taken the time to figure out what I like, and found a way to set it up, throws in meaningful things here and there, I'll be swept off my feet. That's romance to me. If you figure out what I like and then you find a way to put it all together. So if my house was burning down, goodness, you guys are trying to jinx my life here. If my house was burning down, what is the one thing I would try to save and why? My journal. Didn't think about that one, huh? That was easy. Everywhere I go, the journals are my best friend. And it's funny because I used to say that I'd be all right if I just had my journal in my suitcase. It would be good to also have clothes and food and water and all that, but my journals, because I think that they define who I am. And also, I think it's because my memory really sucks, and I don't remember what's happened or what I was thinking in the time. So if I don't journal it, then I may lose it forever. And one day I would like somebody to read them all and really get to know me, because I often feel like not a lot of people really know me. Why do I feel like not a lot of people know me? I have probably lived like a million different kinds of lives, and I'm a different person almost every day. The core of me stays the same. I'm gonna use a Shrek reference. If I am an onion, the core of the onion stays the same, but the layers on top, you know, they grow more, they peel off, they, you know, they fold into origami. I don't know, it changes a lot. So I feel like it's difficult for me to even look at myself and be like, I know you. So if ever one day somebody really sifted through all the pieces that I've left in the world and they put together that puzzle and they say, Kristine, I know you better than you know yourself, that would blow my mind if anybody could do that. Can I share the saddest moment of my life? A few years back, my dad had a tumor on his liver. What we had to do first was there was an operation where they had to cut off the tumor. A lot of his liver was cut off, and then we'll see what happens after there. You know, maybe chemo, maybe not. The thing is, there was this terrible 30-something% that he wouldn't make it through that operation. They were very clear with us. We had to pray, and it looked a lot like we were prepping for if we were to lose Dad. And there was a moment when he was pushed on the wheeled beds in the hospital. He was pushed in to be prepped for the operation, and there was a moment that he looked at me. I don't remember what he said. But it was something that I remember interpreting as, in case I don't come back, you know, goodbye, I love you. But he came back, so it was fine. He came back, and I remember he was under the anesthetics, and the minute he came out, he was still kind of woozy and druggy, and he looked at me, he says, yeah, I told you I'll be back. And I was like, okay, Daddy, I'm glad you're back. Yeah. Can I tell you a funny joke? Okay, here's the thing, audiences of Aulak. When I was in acting school, we did all kinds of genres of acting. And what I discovered through, 4 years of crazy acting training is that I'm not very funny. So I'm just not funny. I don't think I can do comedy. I don't think I can tell a joke very well. So I'll try one now, but I don't think it's gonna be funny. The only one I can think of is what's brown and sticky? And the answer is a stick. Okay, so the last question is, can I sing some Vietnamese for you? Do I have a favorite Vietnamese song? I've been singing a lot recently, Thì Thầm Mùa Xuân của nhạc sĩ Ngọc Châu. Very pretty song, so it goes, từng trời đón xanh mơn man, từng hạt mưa long lanh rơi mùa xuân. Và trong ánh mắt lấp lánh, lời yêu thương ai ngập ngừng. Mùa xuân đã đến bên em và mùa xuân đã đến bên anh. Thì thầm làn gió khẽ vuốt tóc em và làn gió nói cùng em nhớ thương. I think that's the best I can remember right now. Okay, am I done? Did I make it? I made it to the end! Okay, so this is the problem with me. I need some kind of direction. Did I answer the question? I really hope so. I really hope so. I ramble, can you tell? Okay. I don't like this one. No. Yeah. Got like 7 no's there. I'm the biggest diva ever. I'm not answering your questions, guys.